In this video, we are going to take a look at question number 3 from our lesson on perimeter. It says, calculate the perimeter of the following composite shape. It says shapes with an S, it should just say shape. Round your final answer to 2 decimal places if necessary. So I am looking at this shape. It is a composite shape because it is made up of more than one shape put together. We've got a rounded part, we've got some straight-edged parts, so it's a combination of different things. So when I take a look at my shape, we are interested in adding up all of the outside sides, but part of it I notice is curvy. So I'm going to try to just label all of the sides with a letter, and then we'll see where to go from there. So I'm going to start with the 80, which appears to stop there. I'm going to call that side A. This one here, I'm going to call side B. I'm going to call this one side C. This big one on the bottom, side D. Now this one isn't labeled, but there is a straight edge on this side. So I'm going to go until the end of where it's straight edge. I'm going to call that E. And then I have a curvy piece up top. I'm going to call that one F. So I have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight sides, and I have 1 curved side. So before we can actually calculate our perimeter, we are going to have to find a few of our missing sides. But I am going to start by just writing out the perimeter formula that we're going to make up, and then we will try to find anything that we were missing. So I've got P for perimeter equals, I'm going to do A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F. Right, we're just going to take all of those sides and add them together. Now, I know that 80 is A, so my perimeter is 80 plus B is 60 plus C is 25. D is 150. And then I don't know what side E is. Hopefully we can find a way to figure that out. And I don't know what side F is, but hopefully we can find a way to figure that out. Okay, so I'm going to see if we can figure out E and F. Let's start with side E. Side E is this part right there. So I am going to look at other sides that are pointing in the same direction as that side to see if I can figure out what it equals. So other sides that go up and down in the same direction would be side A and side C. So according to what I see here, side A, which is this distance here, is 80, and then side C, which is really this distance here, is 25, right? So if I combine the 80 and the 25, right, this 80 and this 25, that should tell me how long this side is in total. So I think down here, I'm just going to calculate that side E is 80 plus 25. So side E is 105 meters. So I now know that this long side here is 105 meters, so I can put that in right there. That wasn't too bad. And then the last part I need is to figure out this curved part on the top. Now, because it's a curved part, I am going to need to use my circle formula. But I need to think about how much of a circle the shape is that I'm seeing. So I believe that this is half of a circle. So if I were to cut it across here, right, that is the top half of a circle. So in order to find this, we're trying to find half of a circle. So to find side F, we are looking for half of a circle. So in order to be able to label, I think I'm just going to draw myself a little circle down here, right? And then for side F, we'll calculate over here. Taking a look at this, I need some type of dimension. I either need to know the diameter of the circle or I need to know the radius of the circle. So I think my best chance is trying to figure out how far this is going across from here to here. And in order to find that, I'm going to look for other sides that point in the same direction. So this side is horizontal, this side over here is horizontal, and this side here is horizontal. So somehow I should be able to use the 60 and the 150 to figure out how long that section is. So if I map this down onto the 150, we're trying to find this part here, and I know that this part here is 60, and that the whole thing is 150. So to find just this part here, I would take 150, so that long side, and I would subtract the 60. So I'm going to start by doing 150, take away 60, which is 90 meters. That is not the length of the curved part, that is just the diameter of the circle, right here. That's this part right there. That is 90 meters. Okay, if I want to find the curved part of this circle, what I'm going to need to do is use my circle formula. So I think I'm going to have enough room to finish my calculation there. So I'm just going to continue working on my circle here. So I'm going to say this is side F. The formula, I have a choice. We can either do pi times d, or we can do 2 pi r. Since I know the diameter all the way across, I think I'm going to do pi d. But we're not doing a whole circle. We are only doing half of a circle. So I am going to take whatever we get and divide it by 2 because it's only half of a circle. So side F is going to be pi. I'm going to use my pi button for that. My diameter is 90, and then we are dividing by 2. All right, my calculator is going to do the work for me here. So I am going to do pi. I have a pi button, so I am going to use that. If you don't, 3.14159, please. And then times 90 divided by 2. And I get 141.37166694. So there are 2 decimal places here. That would be 37. The next digit is a 1, so I'm going to leave that as 141.37. So this is 141.37 meters. That is the length of my curved side here. So that means that the sixth side that I needed to add here is 141.37. So all I need to do to finish up this question is add together all 6 of those numbers. So my perimeter is, let's see, 80 plus 60 plus 25 plus 150 plus 105 plus 141.37. And I get a grand total of 561.37, and that would be meters. Now, because I had a whole bunch of different calculations in this question, I am going to do a final sentence. Now, normally I would do it at the bottom, but I already used the bottom for that work, so I'm just going to do it up here. I'm going to say, therefore, the perimeter is 561.37 meters. All right, that's going to do it for this question. I will see you in the next video to take a look at the next question.